Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Intellij and the awesome CamelCase plugin that you have to install if you don't already have it. We all know the problem that when you are dealing with JPA and, for instance, Haze2 and also a lot of other databases, then you would actually convert CamelCase in Java. That would be converted into table names with snake case, and if you don't know what snake case is then it's underscores instead of the CamelCase stuff. So with Java you have something like this. You have play with stream tests. Let's say that this was a table name and an entity. Then you could inside the database you would have something like play underscore with underscore stream underscore test, and then all in uppercase or lowercase. So that is because the databases they don't use CamelCase, they use snake case instead, and it's a bit annoying sometimes if you want to create an SQL from your JPA entity. Of course, there is something called JPA body that you could use. But this is just one use case that we have right here. That let's say that you have your entity right here, and you have some kind of string. This is not the only use case. There's a lot of use cases where you have something in CamelCase like run speed, like here, and full name right there, and you want to convert that into the snake case or kebab case. If you want to kebab, that is just with a dash, so that is the dash in between right here instead, then it's called the kebab case. So let's say you want to convert that. How do you do that? Of course, it is very primitive that you go find the right place there, and then you press underscore, and you can just change it manually, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So, but it's not cool, right? And especially if your colleagues are watching, then you want to brag, of course, and show off how cool you are and fast you are at doing a change, to create some SQL. So what you want is you want the CamelCase plugin. You press Ctrl-Alt-S in Intellij, and then you write plugin, and you search for plugins right here, and then you go to the marketplace on this tab right here, and then you just write CamelCase like this, and it is the top one right here. Look, it almost got 5 stars. It got 4.6, 1 star, and there's 900,000 people that have downloaded it. Or of course, the same person can have downloaded it to 3 machines, but it has almost 900,000 downloads. That's the right way to explain it. So okay, so now I have installed it. You can see how fast it was. It was really, really fast. Then it actually has some configuration also that you can go to. So if you go to CamelCase right here, now you would have some configuration. That should be configured. Maybe I have to press OK first. I'll go back to settings again, and I'll write CamelCase. Yes, that is. You can see now we have under editor. Now we have a new thing named CamelCase right here. You can choose which one you want to be in the top. Let's say in my case, I want to use this usually for copying something to my to create maybe a SQL report or something like that. So I like the uppercase, and then in snake case. So upper snake case. That's what we have right there. And then the next situation that is mostly used for me is then lowercase snake, and then of course we can have the kebab case, and then the CamelCase. Usually whatever I already have it in CamelCase, and I just need to convert it to one of the other formats. But this is just how it should be prioritized. This means that when I press Shift-Alt-U, you know that if you press Control-Alt-U, then it's just going to go to uppercase. Let me just try that. So if let's say I have run speed right here, I'll comment it. If I press Control-U, Control-Shift-U, Control-Shift-U, then you would just get an upper and lowercase. That is default Intellij behavior. So, but now you also have another option. Let's just go back. Of course I could, yes. So there now we have another option. If I mark this text right here, run speed, then I can press Control-Alt-U. Control-Alt-U. It is because something else has taken the key right now. So I have to go to my key map, and then we have to go to and find that button right there. And there was something with what was it that I was actually changing right there? Can I just search for camel? CamelCase toggle. Yes, it's right there. Look what you also have right here. Edit code actions. Toggle CamelCase. Yes, that's exactly what we want. Alt Shift U. So we just type it once more. Control Alt Shift U. I actually had another installation where I did not have to do that, so it's probably because I've been playing around with the keys. Alt Shift U. Let me just first I'll just set it to something else. Alt Shift P. That is how to move and push in plugins. That's okay. We'll just override that. I have no intention of using that one. So and then we'll change it back again to Alt Shift U. I could also delete it actually. So let me just remove the shortcuts. Remove that shortcut and remove Alt Shift U. And then we do it again. Oh, add keyboard shortcuts. Alt Shift U. Usually you don't have to do that. It's because I already had used the Alt Shift U. Okay, what happened then? When I was here, then it went to something else. Yes, look what happens now. Look what happens now. Full name. Yes. That is really good. That is cool. Let us just go back to I don't think it used the correct prioritization. So CamelCase. Let me just go here. So we have SnakeCase. That's the top one. Then we had. It's like it went backwards in the list actually. Maybe it's up other way around. So let me just go back here. CamelCase. It's like it went from the bottom and upwards, and that was not what I would expect. And those spaces there, I don't need to. Yeah, maybe it's okay that also there were spaces, but you can actually also toggle some of them if there's some you don't need. I don't need the ones with space. I'll just remove those two and then press OK. Then I'll try again. Control Alt Shift U. Yeah, a little bit better. Okay. Now I know what happens. It depends on where you already are. If you are CamelCase that is already right there, then you will get the next one from here and downwards. That means that when you are here and you press once, then you will get CamelCase first, and then you'll get SnakeCase. So it's actually compared to CamelCase that you have right there. Okay, so that means that I want to move. What I want to do on my machine is I want the uppercase version like this, and then I want the lowercase, then I want CamelCase. So now let's just undo this. So now when I press then Shift Alt U, now I'll get uppercase SnakeCase first, and then I'll get lowercase afterwards. Of course, if you're doing a lot of Python, then you'll probably have lowercase SnakeCase first. But no matter what, now I can actually toggle between them. So, okay, but that's quite cool. That is really cool. And why is that cool, Mike? It is cool because then I can actually go to my, let me just undo this one right here. So let me just, I'll copy this to any file, just not in a real class file. So that means that if I want to create an SQL, of course I could use JPA body. Then I will just delete all of this right here, and now here we have this field right here. Then I can say that I want this into SnakeCase, and the weight, that is fine, and this should also be SnakeCase, because now I actually have the field for my cool report that I have to create. So now I'll copy this part right here, or I can cut it. And then I'll go to, I already had, this is a Spring Boot application, and I have enabled the H2 console. The H2 console is right there. The database name is space, and the username is SA, and the password is also SA. So it's quite easy to remember. Then I have, that means that now that I started up my backend, then I also have the under H2 console, and I can actually connect to the database, and then I can perform any SQL operation that I want to right here. If you have a Spring Boot context, then you have to add that before the H2 console right there. And of course, you can choose which URL that you want. But let's say that actually I want something from Engin, and actually I just want some fields instead of having a wildcard there. Now I can actually paste in my fields, and look how easy that was, right? Of course, I could also find all of the fields here, and I could like drag them in. That would also be fine. And of course, some of them are now in lowercase instead of uppercase. But we can go back and fix that. And this was just one use case that I had right here. It's of course there's a lot of other use cases when you have to convert something into snake, or to and from snake case and camel case. So let us just go back here and. This time Control Alt U, that is the built-in uppercase. Alt Control U. Unable to find diagram. It's incredible with that diagram. I have some weird key settings right here. Key map. Then we have uppercase. Or toggle case as its case. Toggle case. Control Shift. Okay. Control Shift. No, toggle camel case. That's L Shift. Control Shift. Okay, I just used the wrong shortcut. That's okay. And of course, then when I use it in a markdown file, then it behaves differently. So that's just how it is. I should have created a plain text file. Yeah, but let's do that, Mike. Why don't we do that? Yes, let us do that. New file. Debug txt. Nope. Paste it there. So now we get it all in uppercase. That is beautiful. Snake uppercase. That is cool. That is awesome. But Mike, does it have to be uppercase? No. With H2, it could also be lowercase. It does not matter actually. But what matters is actually that you use the right, that you use snake case and not camel case. That is the most important thing. Okay, Mike. What about your SQL? Does it work? Yes, it still works. So I have a lot of aliens right there in my database. That's awesome. It's cool. CamelCase plugin. Install it. Try it out. And as usual, thank you very much for all of your comments. And thank you very much for watching. And have a great evening. Bye-bye.